Hey sisterhood, welcome back to the channel. I'm Celia, and I'm so glad you're here for a sit-down chat about something that causes so much stress for all of us: food. Trying to figure out what to eat for PCOS can feel so incredibly complicated. So today, we're gonna cut through all that noise. We're gonna focus on really simple food principles that can help balance your hormones and make you feel better without all the stress. Let's dive right in. I'm pretty sure this looks familiar to just about everyone. You type in one simple question and boom, you are drowning in a sea of conflicting advice. Go keto? No. Go vegan? Cut out everything. It is enough to make you just want to close the laptop and give up before you even start. And this right here is the most important thing to remember. If you're confused, it is not your fault. You're not doing anything wrong. The information out there is just genuinely confusing. So, let's all just take a deep breath together and hit the reset button. Yeah, let's just agree to leave that all or nothing mindset at the door. This is not about being on a perfect diet or looking for some magical quick fix. It's about understanding your own body and making small, sustainable changes that really truly add up over time. Okay? So before we jump into what to eat, we really need to get the why. Why do certain foods affect PCOS symptoms so much? And it really all comes down to two key players in your body. So, first up, you've got insulin resistance. Just think of insulin as a key that's supposed to unlock your cells to let sugar in for energy. Well, with insulin resistance, those locks get kinda sticky, and your body has to pump out way more insulin just to get the job done. And second is inflammation, which is kinda like this slow simmering fire inside your body that can just throw your hormones completely out of whack. This analogy is just perfect for picturing what's going on. When your insulin levels spike, especially from certain foods, it's like every single traffic light in your hormonal system suddenly turns red. Everything just grinds to a halt. So our goal with what we eat is to help turn those lights green again and get things flowing smoothly. So let's start by looking at a few of the biggest traffic stoppers. And remember, this is not about labeling foods as bad, okay? It's just about understanding which ones are a little more likely to cause that hormonal gridlock we're trying to avoid. First up are the refined carbs and sugar. Things like white bread and regular pasta. They can send your blood sugar on a total roller coaster ride, which then causes that big insulin spike. But look at this simple swap. Instead of white bread, try a whole grain or a sprouted grain version. Instead of regular pasta, try one that's made from chickpeas or lentils. You get that same comforting pasta experience, but with way more fiber and protein to keep your blood sugar nice and stable. Sugary drinks are another major culprit. They're kinda like a direct shot of sugar right into your system. But the swaps here are so easy and honestly pretty delicious. Try flavoring your water with some cucumber and mint or brew some unsweetened iced tea. And here's a little pro tip for you coffee drinkers. A sprinkle of cinnamon can actually help your body manage blood sugar. How cool is that? The processed snacks. We've all been there, right? The chips, the crackers, the cookies, they're often loaded with inflammatory fats and sugars, but you can still get that satisfying crunch. Try some crunchy raw veggies with hummus or a small handful of almonds, or even some air-popped popcorn. These options actually give you fiber and nutrients instead of just, empty calories. And what about our deep-fried favorites? The big issue here is often the industrial oils they're cooked in at super high heat, which can really crank up inflammation, but you totally don't have to give up crispy foods. Making baked fries at home with a little olive oil, or better yet, using an air fryer, gives you that amazing crispy texture without all the downsides. Okay, now for a quick but really important note on dairy and gluten. You hear about these two all the time, right? And the most crucial point is this: it is so personal. Some people with PCOS feel a million times better without them, while others notice absolutely no difference at all. The real key is to listen to your body. If you notice bloating or fatigue after eating them, maybe try cutting them out for a few weeks.